Imagine pouring years of capital and labor into engineering the perfect ship, only to launch it onto dry land because you didn't check if there was an ocean. Building a highly functional team without knowing what your market wants is the exact same trap. That is the dual challenge presented by Card 62, employees. The foundation of this card is an ethical mandate. Martin Luther King Jr. noted that all labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. To achieve that excellence in business, you have to master two distinct disciplines, represented here as the shield and the sword. The shield is your internal defense. As you scale, you have to strictly navigate labor classifications, accurately account for employment taxes, and know the precise operational difference between laying off and firing an employee. But a shield only protects what you already have. Perfect HR compliance won't generate a single dollar of revenue if you aren't actively going on the offensive. That brings us to the sword, the strategic market insights required to grow. The card prompts us to extract hard data. First, by running targeted surveys to identify exactly which selling points resonate with specific demographics. Second, by tracking the granular details, preferred product names, ideal price points, and how frequently a customer intends to purchase. And third, by pinpointing exactly which outside groups or organizations you can approach to participate in your initiatives. If you try to gather all this information from the exact same group at the exact same time, you will inevitably overwhelm your audience. Divided attention yields unusable noise. You have to focus your data extraction on one specific actionable truth at a time. Look at these 3 survey prompts from the card. Pick exactly one that applies to your current project. Write down the specific questions you need to ask and define exactly who you are going to ask. Take out a notepad and pause the video for 5 minutes to map this out. If you struggled with that exercise, it is likely because of one common roadblock. You don't have a large customer list or an established audience to survey yet. You don't need one to start. Post polls in niche groups, ask questions on a subreddit, or text 5 friends. Scrappy data gives you a baseline. Waiting for a massive audience is simply an excuse to avoid testing your assumptions. By defining your questions today, you are making the critical transition from passively guessing what the market wants to actively hunting for the truth. When you combine an empowered, legally compliant team, your shield, with hard, extracted market data, your sword, you build an organization that can actually execute its vision. Consider this scenario. If you could ask your future customers one single question right now and guarantee a truthful answer, what would it be? Drop your single most important question in the comments below. Take a look at what others are asking, and keep building with excellence.